Interview Music is a 4-part suite which I wrote for my group, the Ian Carey Quintet+1. This is a project that's been in the works for close to 2 years, from the time I came up with the idea for the piece through the composition process, rehearsing, tinkering, premiering the piece at California Jazz Conservatory, and one very long day of recording at Fantasy Studios in Berkeley. Even though I'd been working on extended pieces for a while, this was really my first attempt at something this long and complex. I really wanted to challenge myself to write multiple movements that related to each other and had a sense of continuity and connectedness. Probably the most challenging movement was the third movement, which was a passacaglia, which is an old Baroque form where a single line repeats over and over again while everything that happens around it changes. So I really enjoyed taking the line through different instruments and ranges and tempos and trying lots of different ways to change the context around it. For one part, I even accompanied myself on looping trumpet, adding layers on layers around the line. Interview music is a term that jazz musicians use to describe a piece that's sort of too ambitious for its own good or trying too hard to be deep. And so at a time when I was feeling like I'd bitten off way more than I could chew with this piece, the idea of calling it interview music came to me and just sort of stuck. I've been playing with the core of the Quintet+1 for over 10 years now. We recorded 2 albums as a quintet, Sink, Swim, and Textualizing, and then I decided I wanted to challenge myself as a writer and add another voice, which we did on Roads and Codes, which came out in 2013. For this project, I asked Sheldon Brown to play bass clarinet. I was really excited about the possibilities of the instrument as well as Sheldon's amazing improvising. On alto saxophone is one of my favorite musicians. Every solo of hers is like a really engrossing story. And I also really feel like Sheldon, Casey, and I really play off each other really well when we're improvising together. SHULMAN is a pianist who really has his own beautiful sound and brings a sense of jazz lineage to everything he plays. I asked him to work really hard on this piece, not only in terms of the complex written material, but also in terms of really giving cohesion to the rhythm section through so many different contexts. Fred Randolph is, of course, the rock of the rhythm section and combines an incredible ability to execute difficult passages with a great style as a soloist and a very creative and driving feel. JON ARKIN is my favorite drummer to play with, period. He can bring an intensity to almost any volume, from soft and subtle to loud and climactic, and he really does it all in this piece. Probably the most gratifying part of the process for me was watching the band take what I'd written and, over the course of rehearsing, performing, and recording it, turn it from notes on a page into a living, breathing piece of music. Thanks so much for listening. To find out more about the album or learn about upcoming performances, please visit us at iancareyjazz.com.